Hello everyone, my name is Komodromos. I'm an associate professor in the University of Nicosia in the Department of Communications. Today we have the online info session regarding the digital PR, advertising and marketing. I'm the program coordinator of the Bachelor degree in Public Relations, Advertising and Marketing in the University of Nicosia. And today we will speak about and present how the marketing communication practitioners are considering brand management, public relation campaign planning, social media marketing, digital advertising in their strategy. Because as you know, for the last 7 years, digital media and especially digital social media networking is on the up levels, and you can understand better what we need as PR practitioners or as people who work in the marketing communication area. We need the creative thinking, the communication. We need to have excellent strategy skills, and of course, these are the most important for a successful career in the marketing communications area. Marketing communication practitioners these days are actually creating, consuming, sharing media in new and innovative ways. If you're a passionate person and you really want to work in PR, advertising, or marketing, and you will aim actually to deliver and share digital communication strategies and campaign concepts, then this webinar and this short info session will set you up with the tools to succeed and provide you a better understanding about the BA in Public Relations, Advertising and Marketing program in the University of Nicosia. As I told you before, you can contact me, by the way, anytime. I am the program coordinator, and you can find my contact details from the university and from the university's website. So let's see now what is a digital strategy and how can digital PR improve a brand's presence. Digital strategy is the application of digital technologies to business models to form new differentiating business capabilities. In the future, all business strategy will be in digital strategy. You can even figure out that a lot of organizations, they are actually moving now from the traditional strategy that they were using for the marketing communication programs to the digital one, because technology has integrated with business in the areas of public relations, advertising, and marketing to become something more than hardware or software. As digital technology becomes more pervasive and the companies move further in the journey of digital transformation, digital strategy and business strategy will be the same thing. Changing the guiding idea of your digital strategy as a PR practitioner should amount to a big shift or reorientation of your company. But ideally, the concrete steps will be flexible enough to allow you to pivot as needed. A lot of organizations now that they cannot handle by their own their digital strategy, they actually contact a lot of advertising agencies or digital agencies because most of the advertising agencies in Cyprus and in other countries too, they do have specialized digital departments that they can provide digital strategy services. What are the steps now that you will need to start and follow regarding your digital strategy? If you are a student, or if you are a future student, a prospect student who wants to study this area and become familiar with public relations, advertising, and marketing, information you will find out that is everywhere and you can gather it. No matter how big or small, however shallow or deep, you can find the information and capture it somewhere. The magic for us, and especially the magic for PR practitioners, is how you can actually use that information. Because you have a lot of information and a good information that you do not know how to use it, then it's useless. Now, it's important to understand the company's context. Just like a coach is able to boost performance by pitching their coaching at the level of shape their athlete is in. Every organization is different. So you need to study every organization more deeply. So if my area of concern is food, or if I sell computers or technology gadgets, or if I have a restaurant, then it's a different area. So the content must be different that I will use online and digital. You need to actually deeply interpret and analyze the data and define your digital strategies and priorities. That's why we set up the SMART objectives. For example, grow registrations by 20% or double the online conversion within 12 months for your organization. It's true that the digital PR is a strategy that we use as PR practitioners to increase the awareness of our brand. And that's why we do use online methods. Here you can see that it's similar to the traditional PR that we are using. Press, events that we might organize, radio, TV, but digital, it offers also the opportunity to reach a much broader audience that cannot be reached with only offline method. That's why digital strategy became an integral part in our everyday life. Now we have the kids that they are 5 or 6 years old and they are on their tablets, on our iPhones or our smartphones, and you can actually see that they know, a lot of them, much more than what we do that we are using them every day. So technology will be a step every day that will be rising. So digital PR is a powerful strategy that PR practitioners might use and can improve a brand's online presence and, of course, the visibility. A very good marketing communications practitioner needs to know, first of all, the differences between a PR, advertising, and marketing are different. We are all part of the marketing mix and public relations, and you have also the promotion. The public relations as a concept, as a terminology, is a strategic communication process that builds mutually beneficial relationship between organizations and their publics. And advertising terminology is different. So the structure and composed non-personal communication, you don't need personal communication to do your advertising. You can see a billboard outside, it's advertising. You can see a digital advertising that comes when you check your tweets, when you check your Facebook or social media network timeline, you can see there, it's advertising. You don't need face-to-face communication. And of course, must be persuasive in nature about products, goods, services, ideas, by identified sponsors through various media. And of course, the marketing, which is also a very powerful concept. It adds an additional component to the process by focusing on a product or service from its inception to its purchase. Marketing is more all-encompassing, not just one specific practice, and it is built on 4 P's: the product, price, place, and promotion. When you do your first marketing course, you will learn how this can be combined in the mix. So like you have a cake and you have the ingredients of sugar, of chocolate, of any other ingredient. So also public relations is part of this marketing mix, where we may be the sugar, for example. Now, the main goal of the marketing is to promote and distribute a product or service to a customer. Now, what about the networking? Networking is really very important. Networking has to do with how the PR practitioners are getting involved also with the journalists in order to get featured in print publications. This was used a lot in the traditional media, which is also currently used because a journalist might also be a very good key person in a news site that we do need to have our online press release. Now, most people who have specialized in traditional public relations, they have shifted their focus to include also digital PR. Now, digital PR, you need to know that it includes a wide variety of marketing possibilities, such as being interviewed by online publications, increasing your online presence, using interactive power of social media for further growth and recognition. Strategic digital public relations. First of all, let's see that the possibilities for any kind of strategic online promotion are close to endless. Strategic communication, it has to be mutually beneficial and involve different kinds of publics. In public relations, the main goal is to create relationships, of course. Think about the complexity of any given relationship in your life, maybe your best friend, your husband, your wife, your parent. That is what PR is all about. The time and work it takes to build and maintain a relationship is what sets PR apart from the other two institutions. The relationships built in PR need to be beneficial to both the organization and the public, investors, customers, partner business, employees. And when you combine advertising with PR and marketing into one big pile of strategic communications awareness, you get integrated marketing communications. That is when things get really fun. Well, at least we think so, but we will save that for another block that we can discuss during your studies in the University of Nicosia, and if you will actually participate and register in the BA in Public Relations, Advertising and Marketing. And digital PR specialist, which through our courses, we're trying to give more emphasis in how you can actually develop your skills as a digital PR specialist and improve clients' web presence. Because when you get hired, one of their first questions will be how you're gonna put your theory into practice. You prepare, for example, the online press releases. You build the relationships with online journalists, because we are speaking about digital now. And bloggers generate online press coverage. You arrange business profiling. You organize online interviews. You organize also some reviews. You can organize, for example, some videos that can be beneficial to have better online presence. Those that are involved in the digital strategy, they are also responsible to ensure that they have a good influencer marketing where it will be needed, and blogger outreach to attain the mention on influential social media accounts and blogs. And of course, when you publish the online content, you need to gain a wider reputation and high quality backlinks. Now, somebody will come up and tell me, okay, Marcos, what are the goals of the digital PR, since we are speaking about digital PR? Of course, digital PR and traditional PR, they do share one common goal, which is to help improve a client's reputation, increase their visibility among their members, also among the different audiences of their targets that they have for the next 2, 3, 4, 5 years. Both are strategies to make a brand more recognizable. So when we do embrace digital transformation in companies, we need to think of this. Also, a well-defined brand has to be created and communicated in such a way to separate ourselves, to differentiate them from our competitors. That's why we're saying that the digital transformation in companies is right now. We need to go digital. Now, digital marketing communication is also the use of digital and social technologies to manage the awareness, understanding, reputation, promotion, advertising, brand of a company or organization through the purposeful influence of exposure via the digital media. It improves, of course, the customer service. It hires the right talent in the right position. It improves the customer knowledge, empowers employees in different departments, and of course, it enables the business productivity. We need to go digital because since we traditionally as PR are focused on generating brand awareness and changing public opinion or behavior, dealing with crisis, digital marketing has generally focused on identifying target audiences and at the same time getting them to convert. Then deliverable, of course, the metrics, any outcomes, the exposure we get, the reach, the engagement can be generated much more easier. And this can be converted and integrated into a full marketing campaign, much easier for any marketing communication professional. While PR now and digital marketing have different channels when used in public relations, can elevate digital marketing efforts and vice versa. As we say, our aim is to get the most benefit for our brand in any way, with public relations, in combination with marketing, and in combination with the advertising as tools. So maybe we need to boost our website traffic or improve the search engine optimization, establish our organization as an authority in our niche, generate leads and sales, improve our brand image, and increase the trust of our audiences. These are concepts and strategies that you may learn by studying in the University of Nicosia and in the degree of public relations, advertising, and marketing. For me personally, and for a lot of PR practitioners, content is the king. The content we build up for any of our clients. We need to repurpose our content. In other words, simply because the content marketing is an important part of any kind of digital PR campaign, the more content we share and find, the more our reputation and status as an authority begins to grow. So, for example, if we have a single blog post that can be expanded with the new information added and repurposed into several other types of content, this can be done, for example, by creating an infographic, having a guest blog post, or as article in any kind of local newspaper that also goes digital, goes online, any trade publication, a LinkedIn news update, and of course, any kind of short video. You need to understand the power of social media. That is why the PR practitioners are aiming to do this. We need to think strategically. This is strategic public relations. So with strategic planning and with a PR company that is actually experienced in your area, you will involve a number of long-term and short-term goals. The ever-changing nature of public opinion, the transforming marketplaces that today is business as work, it means that strategies need to be able to adapt and evolve according to the current circumstances. Most companies, they do create a plan. Before you create the plan, you need to conduct your research, have the results. It covers the next 6 months, for example, or maybe a year, or maybe 1.5 years. Then they set a schedule to review their plan within 3 months, and of course, you do any kind of changes needed. That's why you need to create a flexible plan. Think as a PR practitioner of few tools that are more powerful in a digital PR campaign than social media. Think about the quality content. In order to create the quality content, either written one or a video or an article or something else, You need to continue promoting it on social media channels, encourage others to share, promote it very well, and of course offer value and information that is worth sharing and worth discussing. So we need to keep in mind that the social media, it gives us the opportunity to converse and communicate with our audience in any part of the world that never could have been done using traditional PR. That's why our strategic planning, it needs to go 80% digital, especially if our primary publics are young people, 18 to 25, 18 to 30, which most of them now are going digital, are digital anyway. They are not watching TV. They will be on their smartphone, on their tablet. They are always online. Now, we need to know our audiences. We need to get organized. We need to think like a reporter. Do our research, primary, secondary, have ideas, have excellent and content that we can use. Work as a team with our department and work with a team for sure, brainstorming. My idea that I might have 3-4 ideas, when I have to work with my team, the 2-3 ideas that I have might be increased to 20 to 25 to 30 ideas, so I can pick up the best ones. You enhance your online presence. We do need to know our competition and of course to create a compelling content. Before we proceed, we need to give emphasis with the digital PR and how we can we aim to get the word out about our brand. We need to make it unique, promote it, know what is happening right now with our competitors. We need to be differentiated. This is our power. It aims to increase the traffic, the awareness, and while marketing is typically more focused on conversions. Now I have 100 sales, I want to make them 180, 250. So what do? I do a marketing promotion, 1 + 1 free, or 30% off for the next 4 weeks. So I do increase my sales. I do focus on conversions. With marketing, we're directly promoting our product or our service, while with digital PR, we are promoting the brand or company as a whole. The basic principle behind digital PR is to promote something newsworthy in order to increase our brand awareness. This will help also the marketing and the advertising so that we can increase our revenues. That's why we need to work together. As a PR practitioner, I never say that PR is on top and then we have marketing and then we have advertising. No, all three are of great importance. So maybe tomorrow you would like to study just to be a marketeer or just to be an advertiser or just to be a communication expert, a communication professional. You can do your own choice, but with our degree in public relations, advertising, and marketing, you can study all three areas. And of course, the most part is necessary to learn as a PR practitioner or as a marketing communications professional, how to build relationships and reputation before marketing can be effective. Ideally, in digital PR and marketing, they should work together, with each strategy completing and enriching the other. And this is how we do in healthy organization. Marketing and public relations are working together. Maybe tomorrow and after you do your study and you complete also your master's degree, you might think that you need to focus on digital PR or open your own PR agency. The most important thing that you need to consider is, first of all, to check the advantage of the digital PR, which is the advantage of the power of the internet. This is how it will help you building your brand or your client's brand. You will learn how to analyze and working and what isn't, make changes if necessary to make it work. You need to have a clear picture. So especially we have a lot of people that are working employees in a lot of organizations, and that might not be able to till now to complete a bachelor degree or a master degree. We are here for you. The University of Nicosia can offer you a lot of choices in a lot of majors and specializations, especially in the communications department. If you are interested, we also have a very good master degree and other bachelor degrees that you can register. Speaking about the public relations, advertising, and marketing bachelor degree, which I'm the program coordinator, we do provide to the students what we discussed in our presentation, and of course, we give a strong element of general education that makes our graduates well-rounded individuals in addition to well-trained specialists. I'm in the area of the media for the past 18 years, and I see that our area is getting more and more competitive, so we need to have more and more people and employees that have the right skills. So this program has both an academic and a market orientation. It focused on examining and analyzing any kind of latest developments we have in the market, research in the academic fields of PR, advertising, and marketing. At the same time, it reflects the needs and requirements of the industry for practitioners. The language of instruction is the English language. First and second year courses are also offered in Greek, and you can also contact the Department of Admissions, which they also do an excellent work. They can answer all your questions, but of course, as a department, you may contact me personally since I'm the program coordinator in order to arrange a meeting and check together, answer together any kind of questions that you might have. So I'm available now if you have any questions to answer to you. You can write in the private chat here, and I can answer your questions. So I'll give you 2 minutes if you have any questions to ask. Before I stress for one more time and share with you that if you are interested in working in the area of public relations, advertising, and marketing, this degree, this bachelor degree from the Department of Communications in the University of Nicosia is the right one. You will learn about the brand management, PR strategy, digital strategy, social media, digital advertising, and how, as a marketing communication professional, you can actually combine this, integrate this into your existing strategy campaign. And of course, because we are updating our theory that we have in class in combination with the practice very often, actually every year we do have recent theories that are more modern theories that are most applicable in nowadays. We share our thoughts. We do a lot of business case studies from the real market, scenarios that we create, because we don't want just to give you the theoretical part. We need to also give you the practical aspect of what is the current situation of the market in Cyprus or in other countries, in other European countries. Okay, since there are no any questions, thank you for your attention. Thanks for attending this short info webinar. Anything you want, you can contact me You can get my contact details from the University of Nicosia website. My email is komodromos.m@unique.ac.cy, and we can arrange a personal interview in case you have any questions about this program. Thanks a lot. Have a good day.